For anyone that is new, this is round 600. So 100 round episode out of 1,000. So this is number 6 out of 10. Going to be another 100 rounds through the Sig Sauer P320-M18 brown edition. I'm just kidding. It's not a brown edition. Although I think it's FDE. I mean, I think that this was in a version, FDE version, but there might be a black one too. Anyway, do a shoot. We're going to be doing 100 rounds through this soldier. More on that in the outro. And just testing out the waters of 12 and 15 yards, transitioning, pull from holster, that sort of thing. For anybody that hasn't been here before, I've given the spiel a lot. I just want to make sure everybody's clear on what you're getting into, and all of my content, most of it I should say, is, as you will see after this pre-intro. And it's just straightforward shooting. A little bit of commentary here and there, and then I'll talk about a couple other things at the end in the outro, and pose a couple of questions, which I did have a commenter ask. And it was valid, and I thought to myself, yeah, I wonder if I would do such a thing. So stay tuned for that in the outro. Enjoy. Have it in the background like some of you have had, and I do give a thumbs up to that, because yeah, this is a very body of work sort of channel. Episodes, these are just to go through the process of what I do and how I do it, and maybe get a little bit more accurate in the process. So have a lot of fun too, and yeah, just get better and try not to have any problems with the firearm, which that's not always the case, and you will see if you stick around long enough. There are and have been some stinkers. We'll get to those, and that is also something that I do appreciate, because it's not all sun and roses, as we know in life. We all have our moments, and a time for everything, right? A time to war, time for peace, time for pooping, and time for peeing. All right, we'll see you in the outro. Enjoy.
This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All firearm handling shown is performed by trained individuals in a controlled environment. Always follow the 4 rules of gun safety. Number 1, treat your firearm as if it's loaded. Number 2, never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Number 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Comply with all local, state, and federal laws regarding firearms. Do not attempt to replicate any action seen in this video without proper training and safety measures. The creators assume no liability for misuse or unsafe practices.
Welcome back, you, to the pew for this 1,000 round review series. And today we are shooting the Sig Sauer P320-M18 Nothing Edition. This is around 600 of the Sig Sauer P320-M18. I'm going to start putting on my holster right now, because this thing's a pain in the ass. This is a tier 1 holster for the general public. It doesn't have a specific firearm that it is catering to, just one that it's a universal carry. So using the VersaCarry mag caddy and a tier 1 mag pouch. Today we're shooting at the distances of 12 and 15. Just to slow it down, I'm aiming for you could tell I'm aiming for just the upper part of the clavicle area, neck, head. Had a couple of flyers. Don't worry about those little guys. Well, 2 of them I was using my left hand for one-handed shot. Remington UMC 124 grain full metal jacket today, but not tomorrow. Yesterday was all right. I felt okay. This one I can't go rapid just like the Glock 19 or the CZs that I have. Walther, it's just below the Walther PDP compact in the accuracy and speed, but just with practice I can speed it up a little bit more. I know I can. It is a great shooting gun. Let's go. I can say with confidence that this firearm is a good soldier. It is a good soldier. PDP's Master Chief SP01 from CZ is a Space Marine. That thing, this one is a good soldier. It's not perfect, but it does the job. It follows the command. It follows the sight picture and recoil. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's do 15. Take our time. Ooh, I did have that issue though yesterday with the sight picture, is not being able to find where I'm shooting. Good. Hello. Nice. Super nice. Feels good. Recoil is minimal, this baby. And yeah, the gas pedal does help, but the stock takedown lever is flush, but you could still grip it. It has, I mean, just the fact that it's a piece of hardware, kind of flush with the frame, you can still push down on it. It does give you some feedback. That's a little smooth. It's a little too smooth. I don't like that. But everything else, good soldier. Okay, we're gonna do 12 now, 12 yards. Get up here, keep those flyers away. Start over. Trigger is nice too. I know people don't like that trigger, how it's curved in, but I've only had 1 or 2 issues with it where I didn't let it reset before depressing again. There you go. I'm off to the left, just to the left, above right shoulder, my left. Let's do the dance slowly. think I may have hit down below on the 12-yard just a bit. Just feels like it. To above on that 15. I've been aiming off to the further right for the 15 since I wanted to mix it up just a little bit. One more, come on. Make it count. Come on, soldier. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. He has done well. I'm gonna call it a he, not a she, just because he's been through a lot. And no, I'm making a narrative for the gun. It's an inanimate object, but it is what it is. With the story of the 320. Yeah, the trigger reset is nearby. The wall is just, there's no play there. Little squish there. I'd say 1.5 points of squish. Squish. Yeah, 1.5. So, yeah, tell me what you think. If you have a M18, M17, or any other 320 variant, if you did get rid of it and let me buy it off of you for really cheap. Did good. It's been doing well. This is around 600, 124. We're going to come back to 700, keep it going. Don't know how many rounds it had through it prior to me purchasing it for 500. So, anyway, I love it. So far, it's been doing well till it shoots my junk off, and then I'll be like, that's a negative. Injection pattern's pretty nice and centralized. But yeah, make sure you clean up that brass, wash your ass, floss your teeth, turn on your turn signal, wear your eye protection. What was the other one that I was talking about? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Say for the intro, say hi to your mom for me. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. 100 down, 100 more down. The 124 grain does really well. I do feel it does have a little bit less kick with the M18. Going on to 700, but let's just talk about a couple things. First and foremost, I gave this the Good Soldier moniker because all of these, well, not all of them, but some of them have a nickname, like the CZ-75 SP01 has a specific name, which you'll see has something to do with Warhammer. I don't know if I've called anything else. I think I wanted to name the Smith & Wesson because this one did really, really well. You'll see that eventually. But this one's a good soldier because obviously military contract, and it's been through a lot, and I think it's gotten a lot of negative press. The company also very, very negative. But we're here trying to look at it objectively, and objectively speaking, being used not knowing what's gone through it. If you watched my last review, that poor bastard was used, and it just had some issues, but shot well. It's fine. It did okay. The FN Reflex XL MRD, but this one is, so far, it's doing really, really well. So it gets a bad rap. And the question that was posed by a commenter is, would you recommend a new P320? This is used. And I don't know. I think I would. Just like the FN. All these firearms that I get that are used, I don't think I'm doing it justice. And after having gone through it, it is a little bit clearer to me now that I can't do an honest review with a used firearm. Even if it does shoot well, even if it shoots better, right? I would say it shoots terribly for brand new, or shoots terribly used, and vice versa. It's still not fair. I think I just need to go for a new version, part 2, right? So any of these firearms that I've shot that are used, I'll do a part 2 and see how it does, right? With my hands on it, without anybody else's grimy fingers. I'm just kidding, but good soldier, because he's been through a lot. Not to take away the femininity of the firearm, but when we think of soldiers, we think of soldiers going out there and getting put through the ringer. A lot of men have sacrificed a lot. So this is a good one. I guess I just put that narrative to this pistol because it has gotten a shameful name, and it sucks. It does suck, and darn it, Sig, because you made a good one and you made it bad. So objectively speaking, it's doing really well, but yeah, it kind of flubbed on the PR. So what would you do if you had a P320? If you've had one before, you've given it away, or even if you bought it brand new, would you buy another one? I mean, down the line, say you've had a change of heart, or you think you'd have a change of heart. Do you think you'd buy one? Or if you bought a used one, do you think you'd buy a brand new one? Or if you haven't bought one at all, after watching the review, do you think you'd buy one? Let me know what you think. I know I would. I'll look at, actually, I do have one that I am looking at. And I mentioned it in a couple videos prior. It's the Custom Works one. It's kind of fancy, but it's still 320. So it still may have that issue, so we'll see. But Sig will, I think, allegedly, I've heard through the grapevine that Sig will take it back and fix it free of charge, or maybe not, I don't know. I'll look at that up. But in any case, yeah, what would you think? What do you think about buying a new Sig, having a used one? Would you buy a new one? Never having one before? Would you pick one up or try one out? If you could step outside of the paradigm of thinking that society has placed on all this. Again, not taking it away, not saying anybody's wrong about it, but it is tough. It is tough the way that everything panned out. I won't ask necessarily that opinion, because I probably, you're either one and two camps, right? So I'd like to think that we here, all watching and participating, doing our own shoots, have a little bit more holistic viewpoint of this inanimate object, right? And the errors that companies make, well, it's not the metal's fault, it's not the polymer's fault, but it is the company's fault. I mean, they do represent the item that you purchased and the money that you spent, so you want it to work. So I get it. I totally get it. Simple question: would you buy it? Would you buy it? And if you had it, would you buy a new one? All that jazz, right? Okay, I'll leave it there. Everybody's been super responsive. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, recommending, all that jazz, not in that particular order. And please do so, all of the aforementioned, because it's been quite a I love where we are, all of us together. Those that have watched, those who are continuing to watch, I really do appreciate everybody, and hats off to you for all the contributions, and even the small ones. Like this commenter just threw it out there, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a simple question. How come I didn't think of that, right? We get so wrapped up and so focused on what we're doing, trying to make a valuable piece of content so that people can, ponder and think about within this gun space. So anyway, okay, that's enough. Appreciate everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you're a first time here and first time watching, it's a lot like this, and I like to think of being in tandem, working alongside Hickok 45, because that guy, he just makes me smile every time I watch him shoot, because it's just a good time, straightforward, very, very just well-natured, good-hearted. Anyway, okay, that's all I'll say. I would like to have that same trajectory. It's just something that I really do appreciate about this space, about this hobby, about this endeavor, the short time that we have. Okay, enough. I know I said okay a lot. Thank you so much. Come back for 700. You're all awesome. 照顾好自己，注意安全。